All right, this is going to be an uncut video without any editing at all. I know there is not a lot of editing in my videos, but I just wanted to talk about a thing. Well, a couple of things. I want to talk about this game for the Montreal Canadiens. I want to talk about this game for the Habs. And I want to talk about a couple of things here and there. And I want to give you guys my opinion on the Habs so far. I haven't been posting a lot during the month of October. I got COVID at the start of the month, at the end of September, beginning of October, and yeah, I got a lot of things related to it. I've been sick for a month. I've been on antibiotics. I've been on all sorts of medication. It's been hurting my digestive system a lot. So since I don't want to make videos looking all boring and stuff, looking low energy, I'm a bit good right now. But most of the time when the game finishes and early in the morning, I feel really, really tired. So I'm not making much videos. I hope to come back in a couple of days, in a week or so, if I feel better. But yeah, that's why I haven't been uploading much. Now I'm a bit tired, but I still wanted to talk about a thing that's been pissing me off. The Habs win tonight. They were playing against the Blue Jackets. They made a comeback. They won in overtime. Another Cole Caulfield goal. That was an absolute electric game. That was insane. We got finally some production coming from Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki. Caulfield now has 9 points in 7 games. Suzuki now has 6 points in 7 games. This morning, people were hating on Nick Suzuki, saying he would never be a point per game player, saying he would never be a first line center. Now they're all riding him like crazy. Oh, Suzuki's the best thing ever. Suzuki is this, Suzuki is that. And now that they can't hate on Nick Suzuki anymore because he's been producing, they needed to find someone else to hate on. And they decided to go on and hate on Juraj Slafkovsky, first overall pick in the 2022 NHL entry draft. So just to make it quick, nice win by the Canadiens. We got a Harbor Jackeye fight. Everything was here to be entertained. Suzuki 3 points, Caulfield 3 points, Monahan played amazing, Alex Newhook played amazing. And for me personally, I think that the most efficient line tonight, the most consistent line tonight for the Montreal Canadiens, and they said the same at l'antichambre after the game. They said that the most efficient and effective line, the most consistent line on the ice, even though they did not get any points, was the Newhook Slafkovsky Anderson line. And I mean, they were everywhere on the ice. They were flying out there, getting a lot of opportunities. Yes, it's still not perfect coming from Slafkovsky, but personally, I've seen some improvement. So with all of those positive things, what I've been seeing the most on Twitter tonight is people hating on Juraj Slafkovsky, and it's been pissing me off. It's been pissing me off, and it doesn't make any sense. I don't get why people are hating on this kid so much, man. And I know most of the fans will agree with me. There's only a slight portion of Montreal Canadiens fans that love to hate on Juraj Slafkovsky for some reasons. And yeah, just look at those tweets, man. We have this tweet over here. At this point, I'd send Slafkovsky to Laval. He doesn't look bad, but 1 point in 7 games is beyond underwhelming. Let him thrive on the first line and first power play. On the other half, 9 points in 7 games for Caulfield. Oh, mama. If we finish this year with 40 goals, 70 points, I'd be ecstatic. So, yes, I get what you're saying out there. I mean, yes, he only has 1 point in 7 games. But if you look only at points, when you're looking at the development of a young player, you're set to be disappointed because it's not all young players that get points right away. Just look at Jack Hughes. In his first couple of seasons, he wasn't producing much. He was doing the right things. He was improving here and there. And now he's a 100-point player. He's having the best start to a season since like Mario Lemieux in 1999. So it just shows that you need to be patient with your young guys. And by just saying, oh, he only has 1 point in 7 games, this is beyond underwhelming. He's not the only player on the Habs right now that is not producing much. Like, come on. Why are you just hitting on his head? For me personally, what I'm looking like when I'm watching players develop is how they play in the little details. When you do the little details right, when you improve your overall game, you're going to get points at some point. This is how it works. Maybe he hasn't been producing right now, but it will come if he continues to build on his progression. And for me, Juraj Slafkovsky is a lot better than he was last year. And for me, Juraj Slafkovsky has been improving a lot so far this season. So yes, Juraj Slafkovsky has been improving for me. We're just going to take a look at another tweet. This guy's just been like, how is it necessary? Notes: Caulfield looked like a superstar. Suzuki's best game for sure. Newhook deserves better line mates. Like, come on. They weren't bad. They're not capable of scoring, but it will come as they play well like they did tonight. Please, for the love of God, send Juraj to Laval. Madison is ridiculous. Again, please send Slafkovsky down and let him cook with Roy. Okay. So by your logic, if Slafkovsky needs to be sent down to Laval because he only has 1 point in 7 games, the same thing should apply to Josh Anderson, Raphael Harvey-Pinard, and all of those guys. They haven't been producing at all either. But why are nobody talking about them? Why Juraj Slafkovsky? Why Juraj Slafkovsky? Yes, he hasn't been producing, but hockey is not only about production. He's not getting in situations to produce. Like, he did not get any overtime playing time. He's not getting much power play time either. I would want to see him on that first power play. I would want to see him on the ice at the end of games. I would want to see him get those opportunities. I mean, Josh Anderson is playing on the power play on the first freaking power play. He's getting out there when the Habs need a goal at the end of a period. He's getting out there in overtime, but he's not producing. But you guys are hitting on Juraj Slafkovsky's head. I don't get it. You guys have a talented 19-year-old player that's been improving since the start of the season, and you're not looking at the positive. You're only focusing on the negative. And there's also that tweet, stop lying. Slafkovsky, Stevens, Roy, just stop lying. Lying about what? Bro, come on. Lying about what? I get it. Like, that line would be nasty in the AHL. Would it be good for him? I don't think so. The guy's been playing professional hockey against men at the highest level for a couple of years. I think it would absolutely destroy the confidence that he's been building so far this year if he gets sent down to Laval. The only problem with Juraj Slafkovsky right now is that he's hesitating a bit too much. But the more you'll get the ice time, the more you'll see he has the confidence coming from coaching staff, coming from management. He's going to get comfortable out there. He's going to continue to improve. And if he can build on his improvement, he's going to get points. He's going to score goals. It's coming. You can smell it. I watch him play. I watch him get opportunities. I'm just like, he's improving. It's going to come. He's going to score. And once he scores a goal, once he starts getting points, he's not going to stop. It's just like Caulfield. When Caulfield was struggling, he needed 1 goal. And he started producing. And he hasn't stopped since then. I see the situation in a very similar case. And yes, Caulfield got sent down to the AHL, but that's not what unlocked his potential. What unlocked his potential is when Martin St. Louis came in, he gave him every opportunity possible to get out there and get points. And even at L'Antichambre, most time I don't agree with them. They were saying the same thing as me. They were saying Slafkovsky's getting better. Slafkovsky has been improving. Slafkovsky looks more comfortable. Yes, he's still hesitating, but that hesitation will go away as he builds on his progression. You guys want to be patient. Every time I see people saying, oh, why did they acquire this guy? They need to let the young guys play. But after 5 games, you just want them to send them down to Laval. Come on. Do you guys want to rebuild? Or do you guys don't want to rebuild? Do you guys want to let the young guys play? Or do you guys don't want to let the young guys play? You guys want to rebuild without doing the rebuilding. That's not how it works. Just look at other teams. Most of teams that have great players on the team have not played those players in the AHL. Most of the time. They either let them play in junior, let them play in Europe, and they let them make the jump to the NHL. Should they have done that last year with him? Yes, 100%. Slafkovsky should have been playing in Europe or in the OHL at the World Juniors and all of that last year. But man, this year is not the time to do that. For me, he's been looking like an NHL player. Yes, production is not there right now, but it's going to come. It's going to come eventually. If you continue on playing him in right situations, giving him the confidence, keep on playing him with Newhook, maybe try with Suzuki at some point. Maybe, why not try him with Suzuki and Caulfield? This line hasn't been working in 5-on-5 since the start of this season. They tried Anderson, hasn't been working. Henderson has 1 point and he played most of the games on that first line. But you guys are hating on Slafkovsky. If Slafkovsky needs to be sent down to Laval, if Slafkovsky is the biggest bust, if Slafkovsky is this and that, only because he has 1 point in 7 games, why aren't you guys talking about Josh Henderson? Josh Henderson got first power play time, 6-on-5 time, overtime time. He has all the opportunities in the world to produce. Played most of the games with Suzuki and Caulfield in that first line, 20 minutes a night. He got 1 assist. Come on. You guys are better than that. Just be patient with the kid. It's been 7 games. 7 games. Rafael Harvey-Pinard has 2 points. Nobody's talking about sending him down to Laval. Josh Henderson has 1 point. Nobody's freaking talking about putting him on waivers or trading him. I don't get it. Why is it bad for Slafkovsky to have 1 point in 7 games, but it isn't bad for the other guys? You guys are just expecting too much. Yes, Logan Cooley is going to be a better point producer than Juraj Slafkovsky. That's for sure. For sure, 100%. But that does not mean that Juraj Slafkovsky is going to be bad. There's a difference between the two. Juraj Slafkovsky is not going to be bad. Juraj Slafkovsky is going to be a great player for the Montreal Canadiens, an impactful player for the Montreal Canadiens. He's going to produce at some point. Just be patient with the kid. Stop hitting on his head after 5 games, 6 games, 7 games, no matter what. 3 games ago, you guys were saying, oh, Slafkovsky is good. Slafkovsky is improving. But now it's just because he isn't producing. Like, production is everything in the kid's development. I mean, the guy's developing. That's how it works. He's developing. It's going to come. He's keeping on with the pace of the NHL. He's good on the forecheck. He plays more physical. He makes some great passes. He does not shoot the puck enough, yes. But those are little details, little adjustments that he can make playing in the NHL. Just give him time. Give him the opportunities. We should take a look at what the Devils did with Jack Hughes. They hold it on, letting him play, letting him be out there, and eventually started producing. And I think that's the same thing that they need to do with Slafkovsky. No, Slafkovsky's not going to produce as much as Jack Hughes, but he's going to produce eventually. You guys need to be patient. So yeah, let me know what you guys all think about this. Do you agree with me in the comments below? It's been your boy, Tropical NHL. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, share, do anything as you want, and I'll see y'all later for another video. Have a nice rest of your day, and bye-bye.